Hey guys and girls, what is going on? It is Zazzri today, and we're running Season 2, Episode number 6 of my Chelsea career mode. So if you missed the last episode, it will be linked in the top left, and the next one will be linked in the top right once it's uploaded. FIFA Coinbase are the guys who supply my coins, they're in the description. Also my Twitter and Facebook, so you never miss a video, is also down there too. So yeah guys, so last episode we had some incredible form, my biggest wins of the series. Oh no, not last episode, the episode before that, but yeah, the last episode with gameplay is what I meant. Had some of the biggest wins of the series. We had an 8-goal thriller against West Brom. We had a 5-0 win against Aston Villa, just to name a few. And yeah, we really did kind of carry that form over to this kind of episode hour. It was kind of within a few days of each other, the recordings of these, so it's kind of you know, I was playing well, all the players were playing well, you know, I was learning how to play well with the team. And Paul Pogba, that is such a Paul Pogba goal. Like, if you see him play in real life, or you probably see, like, clips of him, like, you'll be, like, on Twitter, it'll be like, oh, screaming from Paul Pogba. Like, this is what he does. Like, he's a bit further out in real life, but it's, like, smashing it into the top corner. That's just got Paul Pogba written all over it. You know, incredible shot power, incredible accuracy. He scores those sort of goals, you know, all day long. And that one, I was like, I didn't score, and then it was like Eden Hazard scored. I was like, oh, it must have gone over the line. And then when you watch the replay, you can kind of tell Cavani has the shot, Mingler gets a few hands to it, it goes to the post, and then Hazard runs and kind of gives a diving header, and it went in. And then I've never seen the keeper really do that, where they've smacked it out when it's been quite far in. A 4-0 win away from home at Liverpool. Crazy, crazy stuff. Balotelli, Hazard getting 2 and Pogba getting 1. Very, very good result. Unfortunately, though, we followed that with a 0-0 draw away from home at Southampton. I was not happy with that at all. Really did change my squad up for this Inter game. I was like, let's just win this, because my thought was, it's the first leg, by the way, of the round 16 of the Champions League. My thought of it was that once I win the Premier League, because it is really looking like I will, like once I get that out of the way, I can focus on the FA Cup and I can focus on the Champions League. Like, I can just simulate the rest of the Premier League games. That might be 5 games left, there might be 2 games left. But that saves me a lot of time. You know, I can simulate those games, or at least I don't care if I lose them. I can, you know, play a weak team, making sure that my players are fresh for the, you know, the cup competitions. So I was just kind of, you know, get the win, and I was like, I drew 0-0, and it was like one of my strongest teams. And I was just like, what? So I really changed it up. You got Pato and Cavani playing up front. But yeah, away from Inter Milan, the place to go to, you know, San Siro. But we were 2-0 up, and I was like, this is a lot easier than I thought it would be. But, you know, to be honest, looking at their team, it's not mega strong. You know, they're a big, good club. But, you know, they didn't really have an incredibly strong team. I suppose, yeah, what do you expect? You know, I think they sold you know, a few of the better players, and, you know, they didn't replace them with the same quality of player. So that is why, unfortunately, we do concede here. Czech, like, naturally came out, so I was like, okay, let's do it all the way. So I did it all the way, and yeah, Icardi did score. So I was like, oh, that's a bit gutting. Like, we were playing way better than them, dominating the game completely. So we're 3-1 up, and I was like, okay, let's just try and score again. Cavani just, like, went around them, and that's what I mean. Like, once he does get past someone, I've said this before in the last episode, that once he gets past someone, because he's got like 87 sprint speed, you know, 79 accelerations are not great, but once he's past someone, they're not going to catch him, because, you know, his sprint speed is very good. And De Bruyne finished off there. I was just like, he did not deserve that. Like, Cavani did everything, and he deserved his second goal there. But 4-1 win away from home. We pretty much had confirmed that we were going to go through. Very happy with that, to be honest. You know, it's a bit of a weight off my mind. You know, sometimes in the Champions League you get like crazy results, and I was just like, oh, you know, I was kind of happy with that. We've got a game in the FA Cup. It was the one before the round of 16, so it's not like classed as anything. It's just like an FA Cup match. You have a lot of rounds of the FA Cup. It might have been like round 4, round 5, something like that. It was away from home. Oh no, it might have been at home. I'm not too sure which actually, but yeah, it was at home against Man City. So very tough game. Usually you'd expect that to be anyway. And yeah, we didn't score at all in the first half. You can tell that it was pretty tough. Karim Benzema does score in the 66th minute, making it 1-1. They're actually kind of tough. When I was playing against them, you know, it was kind of this fear of like, oh my god, they're going to go on attack, because they kept going on these really dangerous attacks, and then I'd just stop it. So we really need to get a goal. Luckily, Balotelli does score in the 73rd minute. It's 15th goal of the season. Lovely little finish there. You know, there's really nothing that the keeper could have done to stop me from scoring. Really, really nice stuff there. You can see a lovely through ball from Cavani. Defenders absolutely left for dead. I think that's Joe Hart in goal. And yeah, that made it 2-1. I was kind of a bit more relaxed at that point, but not completely. Cavani once again with the through ball. Balotelli with an outstanding finish. That really was something special. Smacking it with the outside of the foot shot once again, but it slammed into that top corner. Cavani, he's actually got quite a lot of assists at this point. I'm excited to see, at the end of the season how many assists he ends up with, because he really is getting a lot of them. And yeah, he does get one of his, goal of his own there. Balotelli giving it to him. That's his 24th goal of the season now, with a striker on chroma. If they're expensive, I'd say that I'm looking for 20 goals plus. Ideally 25 goals plus. And 24 goals, and we're nowhere near the end of the season. So I told you guys, he does pick them up regularly, picking up 2 goals there. Balotelli picking up 2 also. So we do go through to the next round of the FA Cup. I'll show you the tournament tree in a minute, once it gets done. But yeah, that was awesome. Look at this. Marcelo got a training injury. I was like, okay, surely it's not too bad. Normally it might just be like a cut head. They're out for 1 day. 7 months. It's a cruciate ligament, which they're always like really, really long. But I was just like, what? Like, that is crazy. And I'm not going to sign a left back or think about bringing anyone back, because I've got De Siglio, who can play right back and left back. I've got Azpilicueta, who can play right back, and Luke Shaw, who's a great left back, can play left back. And if he gets tired, then De Siglio can swap in. So it's all good. But I was just like, absolutely good. Marcelo's overall will definitely go down. His stats and all that will really decrease. I was just good. It wasn't my fault. It was a training injury. I was absolutely gutted. 7 months. I was just like, wow. I was loving the defence. We could swap it in and out. I had loads of great players. And, we're bringing through the youth as well. But we still had an incredible first team. And I was just like, oh, that's such like a... It was like kicking me. I was just like, no, like, oh... But you couldn't do anything about it. What you're gonna do. 7 months though, that's absolutely crazy. I've never seen an injury that long. I think I've seen like 5 months in FIFA 14, but never that long. Absolutely crazy stuff. So to the tournament tree. So looks like we are playing Everton. So yeah, that'll be the game that we do play. Then there's West Ham versus Cardiff, Stoke versus Scunthorpe, maybe. I think it's Scunthorpe, and United versus Aston Villa. So yeah, the teams that could go through. I'd say Stoke are going to go through from that. United will go through there. West Ham probably, and then hopefully us. I don't know, but Everton can be really surprising. But yeah, so potentially we could be facing. To be honest, I think the most likely final would be Man United. After that, I'd say based on like the other fixtures, it would be Stoke. If it wasn't United, it'd probably be Stoke. Then probably West Ham if it wasn't that. And if Everton weren't playing us, I'd say they'd have a really strong chance. But yeah, we're playing them, so it's going to be incredibly tough for them to get through. But yeah, I'm actually kind of quite happy with that. We could have had United, which would have been much harder than Everton. Everton, very strong team, very good club. But we are probably going to go through, or have a good chance of it anyway. So yeah, I wasn't too concerned, but could have been better, could have been worse. So yeah. So moving on, we got Bolton in the Premier League. I was kind of expecting a absolute trashing of them. I'll be honest, it's pretty obvious we do win this game, but yeah, it wasn't the thrashing that I thought it would be. Like, they were really, I think they were 19th. So I was like, we're gonna absolutely trash them. We didn't. So I was okay, or whatever, But it was a bit tougher than I thought. We were getting a lot of chances, but just not really converting them. That was a bit of the problem there. We'd get stopped just as we're about to take the shot or whatever it is. Mario Balotelli picking up his 18th goal of the season there. He's in great form. Oscar with the cross. Balotelli's going to finish that all day long. Lovely little header into the top corner, making it 2-0. And we were dominating, but I was really hoping for like a smashing them kind of game, but yeah, it just didn't happen. We played really well, but it wasn't like an absolute thrashing. So yeah, that made it 3-0 with Mario Balotelli scoring there. He's in such good form. He's such a good player, honestly. I'm loving these. He's like takes more outside of the foot shots than any other player. And yeah, that was 2 goals from Balotelli, 1 goal from Mata, 3-0 win away from home. Fantastic stuff there. Lovely clean sheet as well. So yeah, we are really dominating. We're picking up a lot of speed in the Premier League. It just seems like there's no one that can stop us. I'm thinking that Champions League, we might have a Barca or a Madrid that could stop us, to be honest. But That's all I'm really worried about. And now this is just the return leg of the Chelsea versus Inter. You know, we had a 4-1 win previously. You know, it was earlier in the episode. The reason that Czech not playing, he was really tired, so that's that. And yeah, we were playing really good football. Unfortunately, they got a penalty. Not that bothered, to be honest. And yeah, Cavani does score, so it was like, yeah, we're definitely going through. You know, if we scored at all, there was no way they were going to qualify, pretty much. So yeah, William Adic passed it to Cavani, bit of a tramp, I'm sorry guys, but yeah, we went through 5-2 on aggregate, so we are through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We will show that in the next episode. It'll be linked in the top right once it's uploaded. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like rating, please leave your thoughts on, you know, the Everton fixture, you know, going through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. And yeah, have a nice day. Sorry guys. Bye.